If you've been looking at housing prices in Fort Worth lately, you've probably felt that tug of war. On one side, you want the freedom of a house that's truly yours, but on the other, you want to make sure you're being smart with your hard-earned money. In 2026, the renting versus buying debate looks a little different than it did a few years ago. Hi, I'm Oriana, your real estate bestie. Today we're going to look at the real numbers, keep things simple, and figure out which path actually helps you feel most at home. First, what does renting cost in Fort Worth in 2026? Right now, the average rent in Fort Worth for a clean, well-located property looks something like this. A one-bedroom apartment is typically around $1,300 to $1,500 per month. A two-bedroom runs closer to $1,700 to $1,900. A single-family home rental often falls between $2,100 and $2,500, depending on the area. Now, let's talk about buying in Fort Worth. Here's a realistic example. In many Fort Worth neighborhoods, buyers are still purchasing homes in the $280 to $330 range. With a modest down payment, today's interest rates, and typical taxes and insurance, a monthly payment might land somewhere between $2,100 and $2,400. On paper, renting might look cheaper today, but as we know, life is not lived on a spreadsheet. We have to look at what that money is actually doing for you. Renting isn't always throwing money away. Sometimes it's the most honest choice for your season of life. It might be the right move if you value flexibility. You might move for work or family in the next year or two. Renting keeps your path clear. Predictable budget matters. No surprise $5,000 AC repairs. Your landlord handles the heavy lifting. Or you're still saving. It's okay if you don't have it all figured out yet. Renting gives you a steady space while you build down payment. Now, why do so many people still choose to buy? Because homeownership is like a forced savings account that you get to live in. Building equity, every payment you make is a small seed planting in your own future, not your landlord's. Fixed costs. In 2026, rents in Fort Worth are still trending upwards. A fixed rate mortgage means your rent stays the same for 30 years. Freedom to be you. You can paint the walls, plant a garden, and truly belong to your community. In Fort Worth, the break-even point where buying becomes cheaper than renting usually happens around the 3 to 5 year mark. At the end of the day, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. Whether you choose to rent or buy, the goal is for you to feel safe, happy, and hopeful about your future here in Fort Worth. If you want, I'm happy to run real numbers based on your budget, your timeline, and the areas you're considering in Fort Worth. No pressure, just information. Drop a comment below or schedule a free consultation at the link in the description. I'm always here to help you think through your options. And don't forget to subscribe for more Fort Worth real estate clarity without the chaos.